Welcome into Paul Catalina's Top 5. I have teleported myself back to the studio from Big 12 Pro Days to do this for you. And I put on the same shirt I had on yesterday, just for continuity's sake. I guess that wouldn't be continuity. Either way, don't ask questions, shut your mouth and listen to me. Thank you. With that rant over, let's get into the Big 12 players who could be sneaky good draft picks on offense. Some of these we've seen and talked to hopefully today. Brant from Utah, a tight end that had some injuries, but when he had Cam Rising feed him the ball, he produced. He gets open, he's tough, and he can score touchdowns for you. Following in the footsteps of a great line of Utah tight ends, Brant fits that mold. Going to be a later round pick, probably a third day because of the injuries. Had he been healthy his whole college career, he wouldn't have been back with Utah this year. He'd already be in the NFL. He can help an NFL team, and probably pretty quickly and sneakily. Number 4, Devin Neal at Kansas. Not only does he have burst out of the backfield, great vision, one cut and go, so he fits in a wide zone scheme. He fits in a lot of different schemes. He's also a fantastic receiver out of the backfield. He's a big play machine, and coupled with Highshaw and Jalen Daniels there, was part of a fantastic offense at Kansas. Yes, they did not make a bowl game this year. They fell on hard times early, but Devin Neal's a guy who can plug and play as a third down back pretty quickly in the NFL, if not a guy who can shoulder a lot of the load. I think he proved that when he was at KU. Number 3, Savion Williams, TCU, 6'5", good speed, power, good hands, played in some Wildcats. So he's got some versatility. You can plug him in different places in the offense. You can play him in the slot. You can play him outside. You can put him in the backfield and do things with him for a team like the Cowboys, who needs, maybe to hit on something special at wide receiver. For a team like, say, the Saints, and this is day 2, day 3 stuff here, in that offense that could really use somebody. I think he fits. I also think he fits in creative offenses like the 49ers or the Dolphins, who, if they're using picks on wide receivers, it'll be later on. He fits in those kind of offenses really, really well. Number 2.
Did you know that most calorie deficit calculators don't work? My dietitian recommended the Lasta to me, and it turned out to be the only one that got my calorie deficit right. Thanks to it, I lost 14 pounds in 1 week. Ready to kickstart your journey to healthy weight loss? Calculate your ideal calorie deficit using the Lasta app right now.
Kandra, a big guard from Cincinnati, an All-American at a time during his career there, and someone who's getting, mid-round grades right now, but someone who performed really well his entire time at Cincy. Big dude, strong, plays well inside, good with the good as a run blocker, good as a pass blocker, and can be developed in the right system to be really good. If you need a guard, Kandra in probably late round 3, early round 4 could be a really, really good one for you. And number 1, Tahj Brooks at Texas Tech. I know Texas Tech fans will be like, hey, Paul, why in the hell would Tahj Brooks be a sleeper? He rushed for 100 yards in every single game he played this year. He led the Big 12 in rushing. Yeah, I know. I almost had to put Ollie Gordon on this list too because his team wasn't good around him this year, and he maybe didn't have as much hype, but both those guys, Tahj Brooks in particular jumps out to me as guys who have been forgotten a little bit. All this guy did was help his team win almost every game he played in. If Tahj Brooks was not there, Texas Tech's offense was different. He's a guy who can make the machine go, and in a deep running back class, he's one of the more slept-on running backs, I believe, in this entire draft. The guy is a yardage machine. He can carry the load for you. He can do all those things. So if you need a running back and you didn't get one of the early ones, Tahj Brooks, probably a day 3 pick, because of maybe some stopwatchy type things, but he's got day 1 production or day 2 production, but maybe some day 3 numbers. I like the production over the numbers. I'm going Tahj Brooks as one of the best sleepers in this draft out of the Big 12. That's going to do it for the top 5. We wrap it up from Frisco right now.